Hey, good morning from the office. I'm your host, BKP. We are North Georgia's only live online morning show, coming to you live from Studio B, high atop of the FYNTV.com headquarters. Um, Trump knew everything. That's what, is it Lev Parnas? That's what he said. Trump knew it all. Oh my God. It seems like it was just yesterday. It seems like it was just yesterday, number two, that this guy right here, I mean, he knew everything. Remember? Live 101 with Rachel Maddow. Remember? Now, why did Parnas's lawyer have to find the two gay guys? I mean, of all people, number 68. Okay. Number 68. What I mean, I'm just saying, it was curious to me why he had to find the two gay guys. There he is, Anderson Cooper. Okay, and then also they found number. Go with 49. That's a better look for Anderson. Okay, and then they found number. Where is Rachel and her picture? Number 43. Okay. Trump knew exactly what was going on. Exactly what was going on. Now, it just seems like yesterday that Avenatti knew exactly what was going on. Number 6. Let's throw him up there. And then it seems like number 6. There you go. Avenatti arrested? Well, wait a minute. And then remember number 7, I mean, the entire hoax around this. I should have put up a picture of Robert Mueller. Remember the testimony that was going to change everything from Mueller, right? But now Democrats love a good photo op. Well, we're going to get serious on who Parnas is and things like that. Rush called this out in November. Okay, you always got to defer. He called this out in November, said this was going to happen. Number 8. Now, Dems love a good photo op. There you go. That's that would happen to be the. Let me see who is all in that picture. Okay, that is the 2019 Man of the Year in glasses, Rachel Maddow, and there is his pot smoking, pot advocating, legalized marijuana attorney. I forget his name. That's what he's best known for. And there is Parnas, right? And he's got his, rodeo belt buckle there. Quite the guy there. He looks believable. And then some, I don't know who the chickadee is he has with him. So there you go. They love a good photo op, right? Absolutely. Dems love a good photo op right there. And what an interview. And this should change Republicans' minds. I mean, we're going to run down the halls and we need to find out what these four think right here. Number 58. Obviously, this bombshell. Remember, if CNN and MSNBC deliver more bombshells than bombshells, right? So GOP senators open to impeachment trial witnesses. Will Senate permit documents and witnesses? Will they? Okay. Now, what did I tell you yesterday? There is a procedure, okay? There is an absolute procedure to signing the articles. There's a procedure of sending the articles over. There are rules, and it has to happen a certain way. But making sure the TV cameras were all in place all at the right places. And we have number 17. This is absolutely disgusting yesterday. We have you paid for the nice silver trays. Nice silver trays. What did I tell you? They would have this major ceremony. Did I not? Did I not tell you they would move them slowly over here? And I told you yesterday, I've said a couple times that there would be a ceremony. Now, Let me show you what a ceremony is for the American people. Now, Nancy wants to lead you to believe right there that she's signing the articles to save the democracy. Well, they know better than that. Let's just put it like this. This right here is a true pen signing. Where do I have it here? This is an absolutely beautiful pen signing ceremony yesterday, 18. Okay. Now, this is a pen signing ceremony. This is where you bring in the silver trays with the pens. This one right here. Phase 1 of the China trade deal. Now, for the media, let me just put this out really quick so you'll have something to go with when you research. I tell you every day I only have 2 hours and I research. You do your own. But the media will play that this is not a big win. They will do that. They will play the president didn't get what he wanted. They will run that narrative out front, okay? Let me remind you, this is the first president, okay? I'm looking at a camera and tell you, you do your research. Everything that they tell you is going to be a lie outside of this window. This is the first president since Nixon opened the doors of China that has gotten any succession, okay? Remember favorite trading partner status, trading partner status? Look that up. Look up since the day that Nixon went and walked the Great Wall and Red China was open to us as trading partners that day. Find where not the Chinese grew, I'm getting this right, and taking advantage of Americans, our intellectual property, so on and so forth, you know. We have Democrats screaming and yelling that, you know, who's taking our jobs, okay? But look at, since Nixon opened that door to Red China has gone up. This is the first president of the United States to deal with China to get even an ounce of concessions, even an ounce. This is the first president to make China. Do you remember all of these Chinese negotiations with George W. Bush? Give you enough time. No. Do you remember these Chinese negotiations, you know, with Bill Clinton? Wait a minute, look up favored nation status, trading partners. Okay, see who made China a favorite nation. Look up what that means and everything, trading partner, okay? So do you remember the media, all those days that they were covering Bill Clinton and the new China agreement that was going to be better for us? No. Obama? No. George W? No. Just don't remember those. First president to get an ounce of movement from China. First president to make China just come to the table. First president to make China realize we're not going to be taken advantage of anymore. Right there. Now, that's a ceremony. That is a ceremony, okay? Go to number 19, okay? Here, I didn't write the guy's name down. I should have. A representative from China right there. Now, they're both signing the documents. All right, that's number 19. And then go to number 20. Okay. That should have, and look at the Chinese diplomats in the background and Steve Mnuchin and Grassley and so forth. That should have been the trays of silver or the silver trays. This was absolutely disgusting yesterday. Let's go with number 12. Okay. These pens, well, you will see what they say. These pens in this ceremony, okay, they were all excited. They were salivating. Look at Nadler and his pen. Look at Maxine, number 13. I got mine. I got mine. I got mines. I'm going to get mines. I'm going to get mine. This is my pen. I'm going to go back and I'm going to hold up a rally and I'm going to say, impeach 45. it's a sad day that number 14, look at them in that silver tray. They say Nancy Pelosi, Nancy. Number 15, oh, she's so happy. Oh, she's just giddy, her and Nancy. Look, I got my pen. I got it. Number 16, look at the silver tray, all the pens. Now she turns them in a different direction, okay, as she uses them to know that you get an official. You get an official, Jerry Nadler. You got your pen. Number 17, her juggling around the little pens there in the silver tray at the ceremony. Now, folks, this was on a day, this happened, where number 21, you live in a country with, and I don't want to go into the different demographics, number 21B, I guess. Did I have two 21s? I didn't know. Do I have a second 21? Because that's not who I want. There you go. I'm sorry. I have sent the production booth multiple pictures with the same number once again. That has to be corrected. It's not their fault. They're not putting up the wrong one. This took place yesterday when Black and Hispanic unemployment is at the country's lowest level. Okay. Now let's go with 22B. This happened yesterday when the Dow S&P closed at record highs after Trump signs first phase of U.S.-China trade pact. That happened, this came out at 4:31 p.m. Eastern time yesterday. Consumer confidence, high. Consumer confidence. Now, do you think the same people that feel good about the economy when polled, and I mean, it's like in the 60s, okay? I think it's high as in the 60s that feel good about the economy. You think the next question is, in these polls, do you feel good about the economy? Yes, I bought a new car for Junior, and I'm putting in a new kitchen and all the above, right? Okay, so you feel good about, yes, I do. How about the president? Does he need to be impeached and removed from office? Absolutely. Get his ass out of there. He's been nothing but a problem for me. Sorry, folks. It's not working that way. Yesterday, on a day that we should be celebrating in this country, okay? Whew. Celebrating. This is what we ended up with. Number 17, Nancy Pelosi. Let's go down to 62. They love the split screen articles of impeachment delivered to the Senate. This was at the same time, 62. Lays the groundwork for abuse of power and obstruction of Congress. Okay. Number 63. There she is handing out the pens. Now, don't everybody push and shove. Everybody gets one. If you were here today, you get a pen. Whew. Okay. You get a pen. Now, I want to know where I could buy one. I will bet you the Nancy Pelosi commemorative, not coin, you can always get the coin, but I will bet the Nancy Pelosi commemorative impeachment signing pen I can now buy online. Okay. Which one of these House of Representatives goes broke and ends up 10 years from now going to Pawn Stars to get, how much can you give me for this pen? Nancy, it's Nancy. She's the one signing it. I used to be. Number 65. Here are the articles. Mr. Senate President, I'm here to present the articles of impeachment for Donald J. Trump. That's my job. I told you yesterday it would be a ceremony. Now the Dems want witnesses. Number 67, they want the witnesses. They want Mulvaney. They want Bolton. Well, Parnas said Bolton knows everything. Now, listen, I don't want to go, it's 8:15. I don't want to go too far down a road this morning, but I really want you to go through your day. If you are upset, okay, if you are upset on what took place yesterday, and I was upset. I mean, I had the TV on the kitchen. I watched it live. Now, the media didn't have to make it as a ceremony. Now, Brett Baer on Fox, although this is not a celebratory time, we must bring it to you because it's part of history. If you heard, it's part of history. We must bring it. It's part of history. We knew this day was coming. Happy days are here again. Now, what happens on MSNBC when Maddow falls once again? She totally blew it on the Russian collusion delusion. Okay, totally blew it. At no time, she blew the whole entire story. Okay, over a year she put into it. Over, yes. Even named Time Magazine's Man of the Year. Rachel was on it. Then remember today, I really want you to remember today, as this is probably the number one thing you will see across the media on your radio network. Here's another one, number 23. Parnas, AG Barr had to have known everything about Ukraine pressure campaign. He had to have known it. Yeah, there's no way to get around it. He had to have known it. As the media, the hashtag deep state corporate corrupt media tried to lead you to believe, okay, this interview. Don't forget Robert Mueller and the, $45 million they spent of your money. They never talk about this. Don't forget number 6, Christine Blasey Ford, that was somehow, I would say, compensated. Christine Blasey Ford's going to show up in one of those, gossip TV shows. Where are they now? 10 years later, where are they now? Remember her, okay? Don't forget. And the lie that was created against Brett Kavanaugh through Dianne Feinstein, her office, absolutely. And don't forget that, okay? Don't forget. And it was the investigation. Remember, all right, remember that piece of garbage out in Arizona, Senator Flake, right? The never Trumper Flake, okay, that felt with Coons, the piece of garbage Democrat senator from Connecticut, that they should at least pause, that they'll vote yes. He will vote yes if they will at least pause and have a little deeper FBI investigation. Just 4 more days. Remember that? Will they call witnesses? Don't forget. Flake, for those that are disheartened this morning, don't forget it was a Republican in name only, Rhino, and they hate when I say that. But don't forget, he is the one that said, I will vote to move it out of judiciary. That's Brett Kavanaugh's confirmation hearing. I will vote to move it out of judiciary to the full floor of the Senate for a vote only after we do a little more digging from the FBI. And you remember that little more digging from the FBI produced nothing. Now, you remember the day before, and I'm going to stay with this for a reason. I know how they work here, okay? Remember, I'll just call it the day before, but days leading up. If Flake, if the Republicans do not allow a little deeper investigation by the FBI into Brett Kavanaugh's schlong college parties, sorry, don't get offended. If they did, remember that would say clearly there's a cover up. They were trying to cover up finding something on Brett. That would be a cover up. Only only if we got this investigation could Republicans say there was no cover-up. And then we'll find the truth of what Schlong Kavanaugh was out there doing in college, right? Remember all that? Now, we have them chasing these people down the hall, okay? Don't forget, this all blew up, okay? Remember when this guy was the media darling? Okay, number 3. Cohen seeks to tear up Stormy deal. Tear up Stormy deal. It's really small on my. Oh, there it is. Wants money back. Remember when he was so truthful on CNN? So don't forget. Every time they tell you it's a play, okay? Every time they tell you number 58, GOP senators open to impeachment trial witnesses, right here, number 58, okay? Why, if we don't hear from witnesses, it's now a cover-up. Remember the last one that developed, produced, gave us 0? You remember the FBI came back and we didn't have anything new. I mean, just couldn't find anything where Kavanaugh had really proved that he was at the college schlong party. But, you know, what are you going to do? The cover-up. If these guys. Now, keep in mind, there's no such thing as coincidence. And I got to get out of here because I want to talk about a lot of other things that are getting covered up this morning. We talked about China right out of the box. It's absolutely disgusting what's going on. This Parnas guy cannot be trusted. He's a liar. Why does he have a new attorney? Why did he get rid of John Dowd? Let's just go there in a minute. But, okay, I don't want you to worry, okay? And when I say that about this guy here, and where is he at? Give me number... we will play this one. I'm going to show it to you. Give me this one here. Let's go with this one. Number 46. Don't worry about this, okay? Don't worry. Implicates Trump, right? Really? He's cutting a deal. Now, there will be some other hosts today that will go in depth on this guy. And you should listen, watch. I don't have time. I want to make sure some other stories are done. But this guy right here, it's not a coincidence. Notice in the media this morning, they're playing down the Nancy Pens. They're playing it down this morning. They're playing down the articles moving over. Now, they're reporting it, but they're tamping it down. Let's not, they get the email from the Democrats yesterday and say, hey, let's tamp this down. Let's not sound exciting. This is a sad day for America. But what we're going to do is we're going to send this guy. Why does he find Rachel Maddow? Why does he find Anderson Cooper? Why did he fire his attorney and go with somebody else? Just saying. Oh, by the way, do you know this guy right here at number 21? You know that guy right there? That's the one I wanted to. There you go. Thank you. You know him? Okay. Maybe you don't know him. You know this guy, number 22-1. I think that's what I said, or -A 20. You know this guy? Both are governors. Both made campaign promises. One is about to sign his campaign promise. The other is walking away from the campaign promise. We'll talk about that later in the show. I always said, if the first shot is fired. Now, I said literally this, so I don't want to take credit, okay? But I said if the first shot was fired, it would be by, in the Civil War, 2.0, Civil War 2.0, number 23-2. I always said it would be West Virginia, and they have. We'll talk about that later today, too. Take us to break. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. Don't forget all of the liars and misinformation and investigations that went nowhere as you listen to Joe Scarborough will tell you Parnas is the second coming to get rid of Trump, or third, or fourth, or fifth. Take us a break.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on-site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
Circuit World has complete queen bedroom packages at amazing prices. Get this queen bed, dresser and mirror, one nightstand, bedding set, and free 32-inch TV, all for only $1799.99 or $129.99 a month. Or get this complete queen bedroom set and sleep in style, also for only $1799.99 or $129.99 a month. What an incredible deal! Stop in today at one of our 5 locations and get the furniture you've always wanted at Circuit World.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Ace is your healthful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge. We have your new house in stock.
All right, folks, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. We're North Georgia's only live online morning show. you can always contact the show right there on the screen. Now, I am asking you not to get concerned today about Parnas, okay? It's all a setup. It's all a hoax. It's all a lie. All's a big word, but the media has this all set up in lockstep with the Democrats, period, okay? It's not a coincidence it's not a coincidence Nancy held the articles. Not a coincidence. Not a coincidence that Schiff has been named the floor manager. He will run the table, okay? All right, I don't know. I really don't do the research. Schiff has to be in the safest Democrat district in the United States. Has to be, okay? Because they're going to let this guy roll the table. And Nancy's in San Francisco. And Nancy, although other people are, Nancy doesn't give an SH asterisk in San Francisco. So anyhow, they are so proud of what they've done. They're saving the democracy, but don't get nervous. There's no coincidence here. Got it? There's no coincidence how the articles were written. There's no coincidence of when they went over. There's no coincidence that once they did the ceremony yesterday, sadly, a ceremony, excited about it, that Parnas shows up last night on TV to strengthen the call for witnesses. No coincidence, okay? Well, hell, you say. Why? Okay, let me ask you, why didn't, is it Furman? The other guy, well, how come the other guy hasn't showed up? There's two, remember? How come he didn't show up? How come he's not on there doing the network roundtables? All right, let's go here. What they are doing this morning, all right, is 17. Or wait a minute, let's go with 62. Okay, and you are hearing, if you're not tuned in, a lot of Americans are hearing. Nancy is brilliant. Now, wait a minute. I'm not saying this, okay? Nancy is brilliant. That what Nancy did was absolutely brilliant, the way she handled the articles. I mean, she will go down in history as brilliant. Now, here's the question I have, and I wonder how long. I should have opened the show with this because I wonder if this will go around today on some of the other shows. My question for you to watch is, when do they start the impeachment hearings on Mike Pence, the vice president? When do they? Now, I know what you're thinking out there. Why would you even bring this up? But you do need to remind yourself that the number 3 is Nancy Pelosi, okay? Now, does Nancy just want to serve a couple months? I don't think so. Will they remove Trump and Pence? No, it won't happen, okay? But I will say this. When will the hearings start on Mike Pence? And if Trump is reelected in November and Democrats maintain the House and they get the Senate, let's say they do, okay? Let's say they do. They will go with the impeachment of Pence, okay? And I don't know if you're allowed to do double jeopardy on a new term. I don't know, but this is far from over. That's another thing too. The other thing I'd like to bring up, the first thing Mitch McConnell should do is put Republicans on record, okay? Put them on record. Today, let me see where it's at. I have it here somewhere, folks. CNN has nicely put all the details up of what will. All right, so number 60, impeachment guidelines released by Senate leadership. Now, who will break these and what will be the penalty? Wonder which Democrat will be the first one to post something, okay? Ban on smartphones and electronics. Don't bring it in here. Don't bring it in here. Required to sit at your desk. Sit at your desk. You're required to. You have to be there. No talking to neighbors. No talking. Ban on reading materials not associated with the testimony. You can't read anything outside the testimony. Must be in attendance at all times. All right. Senate to decide Trump's fate. John Roberts and 100 senators will be sworn in today. Now, don't get all concerned. John Roberts, the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, will only preside over the hearings. He doesn't get to give his opinion or ask questions, or he does not make any judgment. We'll leave it at that. So number 61, okay. Today at noon, Senate receives articles. House managers read out articles. Now this will be treated as, and you will hear the likes of Martha McCallum and now I'm going to go to Fox here on this because I don't think they're any better where some of this is concerned. And Brett Baer, we bring you history. Wonder what they're teaching in school today. House managers at 2 o'clock, you could expect Chief Justice sworn in. So John Roberts will be sworn in. And then the full Senate will be sworn in. And as Nancy Pelosi has asked the full Senate to not be partisan. I pause to look for words to where I don't say things that cause me to get outraged. So the full Senate. And then Tuesday, trial begins on Tuesday. So Mitch McConnell should do this. Okay. Now, let me tell you this. Okay. I go to a lot of court cases with our news network. Any attorney worth their salt, okay, files pre-motions, okay, for a trial, pre-trial motions, okay. So you're trying to get the trial started, and the first thing the judge does is hear these motions, and any attorney worth their salt enters a motion to dismiss. First thing they do, Your Honor, on this grounds and on this grounds and on this grounds and on this law and pertaining to so-and-so versus so-and-so, we have a motion here to dismiss. And judge says, nice try, big boy, and throws it out, all right? Or maybe grants it. The very first thing Mitch McConnell should do, very first thing, is open a motion to dismiss. Total dismiss. And you know why? So we could get all the Republicans on record, because the Republicans that do not vote to dismiss in the Senate and are up for re-election, I think, are finished in their state. I'm serious. I think they're finished. And they know it. Okay? Now, if they don't vote to dismiss and they go through the trial, and then 4 of these senators vote with Democrats for witnesses, I'm like Rand Paul. I'm like Ted Cruz. Blow it out, Bubba. Blow it out. We're going to bring the witnesses. See, I still believe right this minute, even though Parnas went on TV. See, Parnas goes on TV last night to just lay subliminal groundwork in your mind that, A, it's a cover-up because there won't be witnesses. Democrats don't want witnesses, okay? Don't want witnesses. The bottom line is they do not want witnesses, all right? They don't want Hunter Biden on TV answering questions or refusing to answer questions. They don't want Joe Biden pulled off the campaign trail answering questions. The list goes on, all right? So they're playing up the witness card. The witness card is being played, is my opinion, Parnas. And then once there's no witnesses, if there's not, they may be, but once there's no witnesses, Democrats then play out, we have evidence. Their evidence shows, okay, there's never any discussion in the media that the evidence could be wrong. But they immediately play out their evidence. And then they go to cover up, and then you got the campaign, and you got Parnas. See, I'll tell you, this is too easy to figure out. There's no coincidence. The guy's on TV last night, And you have now all they want all the way through this are TV commercials. Now, yesterday officially, President Donald J. Trump has been impeached. So you need to know that he has officially yesterday with the ceremony and the pens that you could probably now buy on eBay. He is an impeached president. That's true. Okay. I've told you from the beginning, they will not stop until they get the Richard Nixon, from Marine One leaving the grounds. Okay. They want Trump to leave. All right. That being said, all right, Nancy and them are setting everything up for TV commercials, ads, trying to win back the House, trying to win the Senate, and maybe the presidency. Hey, would you vote for the first president in history that has been impeached? Listen to Parnas here. Yes, I was in meeting with president. He say, oh, Zelensky, Biden, Hunter. He know everything. I sit in meeting with president. He know everything. There you go. Folks, I'm going to take a break. Wait a minute. Before we do that, let's go to a couple of the videos that we have, okay? Let's go to where CNN, okay? Even CNN, if you know the one I'm talking about, even CNN yesterday with Wolf Blitz, it's RNC Research. Now, wait a minute. Tell me if I'm wrong. Text me and tell me if I'm wrong. Is it not the only thing that Blitz is famous for is hiding under a bed while there was bombs going off in Iraq? In Desert Storm or what? Isn't that how the guy got famous? Wolf Blitzer. I'm under the desk. Well, I better not say that. That could come across wrong. I'm under the bed. Isn't that the only thing he did was he was under the bed reporting from under the bed? Anyhow, let's listen to CNN. Even CNN says, I don't know about this. And that's why it's being played down today. This right here is the reason it's being played down today like a funeral again. Go ahead and play that tape. Did it freeze up or something, or do you know is there a problem with the video? Oh, which one by CNN? I'm sorry. It's called the RNC Research, CNN panel. It's from RNC Research. It's a Twitter video. Okay? Sorry about that.
That's right. And it's a ceremonial. The one thing I will say, and as we were watching it, we are used to seeing signing ceremonies, handing out pens at moments of celebration when a president is signing legislation, when even sometimes, in a rare occasion, but it has happened, when the House sends over a landmark piece of legislation. It was unusual to see that kind of ceremony and making, handing out the pens and smiling for a picture in this kind of situation where the House Speaker has bent over backwards to say publicly and privately, this is somber, this is not a time for a celebration. Understandable, this is history, and the people who are involved want to mark the moment, but I didn't expect to see that.
Yeah, I thought that was a little jarring and certainly, I think, off message because you heard Nancy Pelosi there say, in fact, that this was a sad and tragic day. And then there she is holding up the pen and having photographs taken with those pens. So, yeah, I think it was a little off message for someone who has tried to set a very serious tone. And here she is posing for photographs with a pen. So probably not the best.
Those committee chairmen and the House managers, they'll have those pens for the rest of their lives.
Absolutely. In the end, they are politicians. And in the end, Nancy Pelosi knows her caucus and that this was a part of history that they would all like a piece of. That said,
hey, folks, you lay the pens. Let's go to number 17 there. 17, all right. And after that, 17, let's go from 17. There's Nancy signing. The pens are in a silver tray. Let's go to number 13, where Maxine Waters gets her pen. Okay. And then let's go to number 19, an actual signing ceremony. Even CNN, it's pretty hard when CNN admit it. And let me just say this, okay? You lay the pens. Yes, you're impeaching the president of the United States. I disagree. But you lay the pens on the table, no silver tray. You don't have a white glove guy, madam speaker, here are the pens in the silver tray, and they lay them down, okay? You don't do all that. You don't sign and then turn and hand them out, okay? You lay the pens on the desk. You sign however you want to. And then when you're done, you have your office send those pens over to the office of, I don't think you do it, period. But if you're going to do it, that's when. This is a signing ceremony. Even CNN said that. Look, we're going to take a little break. I got to come back. I want to talk a little bit about pro-life, the LGBTQ community, the state of Tennessee, Parnas, West by God, Virginia, firing what I think is the first shot in the Civil War, okay, between the states. I'm serious. And then you have Ralph Northam, the governor of Virginia, with a state of emergency because Monday he thinks militias are going to try to storm the Capitol and take over. They're going to be. He thinks somebody dressed as Robert E. Lee in Confederate uniforms are going to storm the Capitol Monday in Virginia. And Virginia is supposed to be for lovers, sir. Oh, hell, it's all breaking loose. Take a break.
Circuit World has 9-piece living room packages at incredible prices. Get this stylish sofa and love seat, 3 tables, 2 lamps, 43-inch 4K TV, and stand, all for only $1699.99 or $129.99 a month. Or get this 9-piece living room and reclining sofa and reclining love seat, now only $1999.99 or $149.99 a month. These packages are amazing. Stop in today at one of our 5 locations and get the furniture you've always wanted at Circuit World.
I'm Jeff Riblett, President of Asset Protection Group. As a certified financial planner and with 20 years experience, I've helped thousands of families and business owners create a tremendous amount of wealth. Fortunately, most of that wealth has been protected. Don't allow an unforeseen life event, such as a nursing home stay or the next market meltdown, destroy your family's wealth. Be smart. Call me. Let's determine how best to protect your assets and preserve your wealth.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Kick off 2020 with huge savings at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, like a new 2020 Chevy Colorado, now discounted up to $6,300. Or get a new 2020 Equinox, now discounted up to $8,400. The selection is big, and the savings are huge on every car, truck, and SUV during the 2020 kickoff sale at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where new Chevys always cost less.
Better days ahead, Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
Hello, My name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LOJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on-site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
Circuit World has complete queen bedroom packages at amazing prices. Get this queen bed, dresser and mirror, one nightstand, bedding set, and free 32-inch TV, all for only $1799.99 or $129.99 a month. Or get this complete queen bedroom set and sleep in style, also for only $1799.99 or $129.99 a month. What an incredible deal! Stop in today at one of our 5 locations and get the furniture you've always wanted at Circuit World.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Ace is your helpful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge. We have your new house in stock.
Okay, folks, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. I know I need a haircut. Hear all the above. Now, CNN even sent signal, let's tone this down. That was bad. Bad. All right. Bad, naked, bad. Okay. So CNN, MSNBC, all of them are doing everything they can this morning to highlight Parnas. Now, Rachel Maddow, the 2019 Man of the Year, had him on. Let's go. I have 2 videos I asked for on Rachel and Parnas. Let's start with the top Twitter one. Okay. Parnas attorney, more documents are coming. You know which one. And then when I come back, then we'll go into the second one underneath. If you got that, let's go.
Main inaccuracy or the main lie that's being told that you feel like you can correct?
That the president didn't know what was going on. President Trump knew exactly what was going on. He was aware of all of my movements. I wouldn't do anything without the consent of Rudy Giuliani or the president. I have no intent, I have no reason to speak to any of these officials. I mean, they have no reason to speak to me. Why would President Zelensky's inner circle or the Minister Avakov or all these people or President Poroshenko meet with me? Who am I?
Who am I? Who am I? Why would they meet me? Who am I? Who am I? Why would they meet with me? What is the main lie here? You can correct. Trump knew everything. That's the, okay, let's go to the second video.
Did you ever meet with or speak with or have any interactions with Attorney General William Barr?
I personally did not speak to him, but I was involved in lots of conversations that Joe DeGenova had with him in front of me, Rudy had with him in front of me, and setting up meetings with Dmitry Firtash's team. I was involved in that.
Do you know if Mr. Giuliani was ever in contact with Mr. Barr specifically about the fact that he was trying to get Ukraine to announce these investigations into Joe Biden?
Oh, absolutely.
Mr. Barr knew about that?
Mr. Barr had to have known everything. I mean, it's impossible.
Did Rudy Giuliani tell you he'd spoken to the Attorney General specifically about Ukraine?
Not only Rudy Giuliani. I mean, Victoria and Joe, they were all best friends. I mean, Barr was, Attorney General Barr was basically on the team.
Why, Victoria and Joe, they were all best friends. They had to know. Barr had to know that. I mean, they drank mimosas on Sunday morning. They got together for brunch. They had mimosas. He had to know. And Joe and Victoria. Now, he's talking about Joe DeGenova. Let's go to number one, and that's his wife, Victoria. What's her last name? Townsend or something? I don't forget her last name, but there you go, number one. That's Joe and Victoria. And they had to know that they were friends. They were buddies. Look up Joe DeGenova. Hell, maybe. Let me see if I can get her name correctly. Okay, hold on there, Baba Louie. I'll do the conthunking around here. Where's Joe? I don't know where there it is. Okay. Joe DeGenova and Victoria Townsend, okay, I think that's her name, have vanished from Fox News. They vanished. Why they vanished from Fox News, according to Media Matters. In response to this post, CNN's Oliver Darcy reached out to Fox spokesman for an explanation, received no reply, and published an item in the December 6th edition of Reliable Sources with attention focused on their absence. DeGenova, they're back. Lou Dobbs, these are nutcases according to Media Matters. Lou Dobbs and all of them. Okay, first of all, I don't have time. Look up Joe DeGenova and his wife. Watch the videos. Now, you're probably going to find some attack videos, but watch Joe DeGenova and his wife, Victoria. Watch the videos, okay? There's a reason Parnas is bringing them up. You need to understand, Parnas is doing everything to discredit anybody that has information, anybody that knows the truth. And even the guy Furman, he denied this meeting. Now, you say, what meeting? Like I said, it's already 9 o'clock this morning. I got other things to do, but he brought up his job last night was to go on and to force Republicans to want to have witnesses, knowing Democrats don't want to have witnesses. And then the cover-up will sound a little better as the media plays it for them, and to discredit people like Joe DeGenova and Victoria, his wife. That's the whole setup, was to discredit them. Now, Why? Here's his attorney, number 8. Let's pull up number 8. Here's his attorney. Okay. I got to see if I can find the, let's see. Where is this guy's video here? Let's see. This is Joseph Bondi. All right. That's the guy, Joseph Bondi, to the far left. He is a defense attorney in New York. All right. He is a criminal defense attorney, but his main practice has been, and the goal of his life goal is to be the legal committee for nationalization organization for the reform of marijuana laws. Okay. It's called NORML. All right. And that's been his life passion, is reforming marijuana laws. He is now Parnas's attorney. Now, who knew Michael Avenatti before? Right. So this guy is getting some great coverage. He is getting great PR covering this guy. Now, you look these things up. Don't get mad at me. Why did Parnas get rid of his attorney here, number 10, John Dowd? Okay. Now, when they were first detained at the border for trying to get out of town, remember, Parnas is trying to cut a deal. All the above, he's cutting a deal. So this is John Dowd. This was the president's attorney, and he resigned, and they made a big deal out of it, but it was actually nothing. Okay, so here's John Dowd. This was originally Parnas's attorney. Okay, and who is this guy here? Number 9, right? Number 9. Now, maybe he just does not know as much, but let me see if I can pull him up here. I had it just a minute ago. Okay. Not Post, see Science and Chiefs. See Fox News, breaking 5 takeaways. John Dowd, I had that. Okay, so flipped Giuliani associate claims he discussed Ukraine with Trump, convinced him to fire ambassador. Okay. Rudy Giuliani can't. Now, everything Parnas is saying was played out in the New York Times in November. Okay. But they had to wait. They had to wait to bring Parnas to the TV camera. And again, I defer to Rush Limbaugh, which put this out. Okay. Parnas and his business partner, Igor Furman, who was also indicted, all right, was at the meeting, okay? Trying to read something that maybe I could throw in quickly, but not. But if you look this up, why, if I'm correct this morning, this guy is still represented by John Dowd. This guy has not told the same stories Parnas has. Now, why would this guy not go do the TV shows? Why wouldn't he? Where is he at on this? And I think if you look it up, he doesn't remember everything quite the same Parnas does. So, you know, that being said, Biden, what have I told you for how long? My concern is election night. Okay. Now, Rush Limbaugh could be correct. But when Rush Limbaugh said Biden was toast, he was through, when all of this started coming out about Burisma, okay, he was done. I didn't jump on board. Now, later, I'm going to say 3 months later or whatever, I said, well, you know, maybe he's right. Maybe, but I did not jump on that bandwagon. I reserved for a reason, and I'm not telling you Rush Limbaugh is wrong here where Joe Biden and Hunter Biden are concerned. But here recently, it seems like, let's look at the polling because I want to wrap this in. I don't give a crap about Parnas. I know what they're doing. Okay. Let's look at the matchup right here, number 32. So I want to flip this over, okay? Biden, what is the background of the note? What is Parnas saying? Joe Biden Hunter, right? Trump wanted it. And Parnas steps out and says it was never about corruption, right? It was always about Trump and winning 2020, right? And getting dirt on Biden. I'm just telling you. If you think what they did yesterday in the impeachment is the constitutional crisis, the real constitutional crisis will be when Trump wins, if he runs against Joe Biden. All right, you and I out there, because you study, you know what Watergate was about. They were trying to break in, okay? They were trying to break in to get everything that proved that, what's his name, the attorney, that, close your ears, okay? Close your ears if you don't want to hear this. So we know they broke in that night so everybody could, what's the attorney's name? God almighty. I can't remember that to save my life. But we all know, all right, John Dean, that they broke in that night to see if they could find the pictures and the documents that show that they were all in a whorehouse. I just said it like that. Damn it. Just go do your own research, all right? But the media played up Watergate that Nixon was getting data research against his political opponent. And for that reason, that election, now go back, this is before the digital age of everything we have now, okay? And that is the reason why we have the famous question, and this is the one they're waiting on. They want, who will ask the question? The Howard Baker, right? Is Howard Baker? What did the president know and when did he know it? Right? Remember that question? What did the president know and when did he know it? Watergate is because a president won election, a candidate won election, and broke into the DNC headquarters to steal information supposedly against the opponent, right? And there was a cover-up. Damn, familiar. So if Biden wins, look at this, all right? Look at this right here. I'm just going to say to you, you got to pay attention out there. The matchup. Now, this is a Wisconsin, okay? The matchup. Joe Biden is 49-45, all right? Bernie 47-46. But if you will listen to the reporting this morning, Joe Biden is the only one that polls that clearly beats Trump. Now, you see, if Trump runs against him, okay? If he is the candidate and he runs against him, all right, and he loses, if Biden loses that night, on election night, there's only one logical reason why. Trump's own Watergate. It will be immediately Ukraine Gate, okay, that day. There's no other reason. And that's why Parnas is being used, okay? Oh, it was only about Biden, all right? Now, why are Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren fighting? Took the heat off Joe Biden. Bernie's supposed to be the front runner. Why, if women, this is orchestrated, damn it, they orchestrate this S.H. Asher. Why, if Bernie was to really say that a woman couldn't be president, why, Lord, there goes his front runner status, because truly, probably the polls are correct to say Bernie's in the lead. Now, how do we knock him off the lead to get Biden up there? Biden is not, you don't hear a negative. When have you heard the last real negative? Don't say Burisma, don't say corruption with Biden. I get it. China, I get it. But the last real negative after this debate, right? So he stuttered a couple times. What is the number one thing that is being played on the air today? Let's go to the Fox video. I think I have a Fox video, and I have a time. It's a Twitter. Should be a CNN video and the time to start it. You know which one I'm talking about from Fox? If you do, start that video right there.
The simmering feud between Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders suddenly boiled over.
I think you called me a liar on national TV.
What?
I think you called me a liar on national TV.
Let's not do it right now. You want to have that discussion, we'll have that discussion. You called me. You told me. All right, let's not do it now.
I don't want to get in the middle of it. I just want to say hi, Bernie.
Yeah, good. Okay.
She walked away without a handshake after intentionally trying to de-escalate the fight earlier in the debate.
Bernie is my friend, and I am not.
Bernie is my friend. I'm not trying to get away, Bernie. I just wanted to say hello. Yeah, good. I love when Bernie goes old Jew. I really do, okay? So I think you cue that back up. We might use it again. I don't think so. Don't cue it up. So here we go. You got to love this, all right? You got to love this. Where are we at here? I have it here somewhere. We'll pull it up there. Where in the world did I put that daggone video? I mean, that picture. There we go. Give me number 6 there. I mean, 45. Sorry. Number 45. Warren and Sanders. Tense. Look at that. Left Bernie hanging, and Bernie went old. You want to discuss this now? You want to talk about it now? I don't want to talk about it. We'll talk about it later. No, it's not talking about it. Really? Oh, that was, I have to tell you, that is some of my, it's worthless as far as what's happening in the country today. But if I can't tell you, I did not enjoy that. Give me number 56. Here's number 56, Elizabeth Warren. I think you called me a liar on national TV. Okay. CNN microphones capture Warren Sanders clash. Now, is that wrong? I mean, let me ask you a question. And both Sanders heading back to Washington for impeachment, senators headed back for impeachment trial. But don't you think it's wrong? When that is over, there's probably a producer saying clear, right? I'm saying it's over, and these candidates are probably hearing clear, okay? Now, they might not have said that afterwards off the record, but was that not a little bit dirty? Little dirty? And then number 57 is my favorite for the day, Tom Steyer. Bernie, I think you're just, I'm a Jew too. I'm half Jew. I don't care about Bernie. I just wanted to say hello. You do realize I may be a billionaire, but I'm a half Jew. You know, I'm half Jew. Bloomberg's a Jew, you know. We're Jews. We're all Jews. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, thanks. There you go. I want to say hello. Yeah, okay. Say hello. Get the hell out of here. But I want you to know I'm Jew too. You had to get over it. And then I love the capture of how the gay little boy smile. That's that gay boy smile. I love that on Buttigieg. But do you not think that was wrong? Now, why 19 days from Iowa has this controversy with, I don't know. I know nobody calls me from DC and says, here's what's happening. I got to just watch all this, see if I can put it together. Why is this can a woman be president controversy 18 days before Iowa? Why are the other senators, Klobuchar, Sanders? Why is Klobuchar, Sanders, who else is on that stage that would go back? Why Warren, Sanders, and Klobuchar going back to D.C.? Because on Tuesday, mum's the word. They got to go in there and sit down. They can't take pictures. They can't talk to their friends, their neighbors. They can't send a candygram. Nothing. So within a week, Bernie comes out as front runner on several polls. Within a week, the articles of impeachment are sent over to the to the Senate. Within a week, Bernie, the Jew, and the one that could be lesbian but is part Indian, Pocahontas. Elizabeth Warren get into a fight about if a woman could be president. Within a week, CNN captures it in a debate. Within a week, Joe Biden walks away. If you look, Joe Biden walks away. Nobody asks him a question, says anything. And within a week, Parnas shows up on TV when they're talking about witnesses. Trump knew everything, and it was all about Biden and Hunter and trying to get information for the election. Within a week, what a coincidence. And if the trial goes very long, it will go past Iowa and go past New Hampshire or right up, which will give Joe plenty of time. And with the latest polling, you look at here, if you'll go to, let's go to number 32 there. The only one that looks to clearly beat Trump at this time is Joe Biden. Coincidence? Huh? I mean, the only thing left is a murder mystery, and God knows we don't know that that won't happen. I know Hillary's not on the ticket, but just saying. Oh, by the way, Epstein's dead, and so is Seth Rich. Take a break. We're going to come back. We've got to talk about West by God, Virginia, shooting, firing the first shot in the Civil War between the states. Ralph Northam and his state of emergency, Second Amendment sanctuary counties, and faith-based adoption before we go. Take a break.
Circuit World has 9-piece living room packages at incredible prices. Get this stylish sofa and love seat, 3 tables, 2 lamps, 43-inch 4K TV, and stand, all for only $1699.99 or $129.99 a month. Or get this 9-piece living room and reclining sofa and reclining love seat, now only $1999.99 or $149.99 a month. These packages are amazing. Stop in today at one of our 5 locations and get the furniture you've always wanted at Circuit World.
I'm Jeff Riblett, President of Asset Protection Group. As a certified financial planner and with 20 years experience, I've helped thousands of families and business owners create a tremendous amount of wealth. Fortunately, most of that wealth has been protected. Don't allow an unforeseen life event, such as a nursing home stay or the next market meltdown, destroy your family's wealth. Be smart. Call me. Let's determine how best to protect your assets and preserve your wealth.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Kick off 2020 with huge savings at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, like a new 2020 Chevy Colorado, now discounted up to $6,300. Or get a new 2020 Equinox, now discounted up to $8,400. The selection is big, and the savings are huge on every car, truck, and SUV during the 2020 kickoff sale at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where new Chevys always cost less.
Better days ahead, Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
All right, folks, we are back 9:22 this morning, and I am in Studio B. Good morning from the office. All right, so let's go with this. I know, impeachment. Trust me, Brett Baer and them will be doing it like a golf game. Now the Sergeant of Arms will be walking across the rotunda. All right, so now this guy, leave this up, Ralph Northam, the governor of Virginia, okay, this is July at 4 o'clock, he declares a state of emergency ahead of the gun rights rally. He will have the National Guard, he'll have them all up there, and he'll be ready to shoot them if they try to storm the Capitol. I mean, Ralph Northam thinks that these militias will end up this gun rally on actually the property they own, and he will be then, they will pull him out and they'll give him a good old-fashioned lynching. I should have never said that, right? But that's what they want to lead you to believe. And these rednecks with militias are going to storm the Capitol. So Monday, fearing potential violence, Virginia Governor Ralph Northam has declared a state of emergency and is banning firearms and other weapons at the Capitol grounds in Richmond ahead of a gun rights demonstration planned for next week. We have received credible. Whoa. Wait a minute. If Trump says his intelligence was credible, how can we question Northam's intelligence being credible? Well, hell, I think there's a trick here. I think he is trying to play the credible intelligence game. You know, Soleimani? We have received credible intelligence from our law enforcement agencies that there are groups with malicious plans for a rally that is planned for Monday. Northam said during a press conference Wednesday afternoon, gun rights supporters prepared to convene on the Capitol. They're going to storm Richmond. They want you to believe that these people are going to have Confederate uniforms and Confederate flags on their patches, and they're going to ride horses, and one guy's going to even be named Robert E. Lee. Woo! So that's going on. Now, here is the one I love. That was pretty gay. Number 23. Okay. Now, number 23 is it's dash 23-2. That's West by God, Virginia. Now, by God is in the sentence, and you better say West by God, and that's just the bottom line. Boy, I'm going to roll this morning. I love everything about that. All right, let me get to it. All right, so supposedly, okay, now, West Virginia, if you do not know this, they sided with the North, okay. West Virginia is where redneck comes from, and you should actually, let me see, I missed a phone call. Let me see who it is. It might have been somebody wanting to tell me something really big. So West Virginia, right? Actually, okay, succeeded from Virginia. That's why it's west of Virginia. And they succeeded from Virginia. But when they did, and they, I guess, passed their articles of statehood, they left the door open, and nobody really ever thought about it. Why in 1862, they left the door open in their articles of statehood for other Virginia counties that had not yet determined they wanted to move to come on over. We're going to become a state in West Virginia. We are the true rednecks of the United States of America. We are the rednecks. We're going to become a state. And look, all you cousins and uncles and friends over in Virginia, if you want to come over, come on over. We're going to leave the door open, all right? They're like a Super 8. They left the light on. Now, I'm serious. So this week, once again, invited Virginia. This week, West Virginia has once again invited Virginia pro-Second Amendment counties to come join their state. This is true. We're not making this up. I mean, you know, I'm serious. There is a House resolution on the floor in the state of West Virginia, and there's all kinds. It's called Resolution 8. Look it up. It was introduced January 14th, 2020. Now, the governor of Virginia, Ralph Northam, you know, kill the baby once they're born governor. Infanticide, is that where I learned that? I was discussing that radio show. Well, we'll talk to the mother. And, you know, if mother wants to do it and doctor's good with it, boom, baby's out of here. But now he is afraid because Virginia has all kinds of gun legislation where they're going to take your gun because Democrats lied and said they don't want to take your gun, but they do. So Virginia is putting up all kinds of legislation to do just that, to take your gun. There are how many states? You can go on and look at the map in the state of Virginia that have counties in the state of Virginia that have gone to adopt what they call Second Amendment sanctuary counties, meaning that I had that up yesterday. We'll read it later before the end of the show. But Second Amendment sanctuary counties, right? Habersham County in Georgia is the first county in Georgia that passed Second Amendment sanctuary counties. And now everybody's fired up about it. But the state of West Virginia has said in Resolution 8, okay? All right. It was introduced yesterday. Providing for an election to be held pending approval of the General Assembly of the Commonwealth of Virginia, okay, a majority of qualified citizens voting upon the proposition prior to August 1st, 2020 for the admission of certain counties and independent cities of the Commonwealth of Virginia to be admitted into the state of West Virginia as constituent counties under the provisions of Article 6, Section 11 of the Constitution of West Virginia. So the reality is somebody found this loophole in the state of West Virginia that said when we succeeded, we didn't close the door to other Virginia counties when we created our statehood. And doing that, they've put out there, come on over. And there's counties in the state of Virginia that are considering joining the state of West Virginia. This is all true. Now, is it a long shot? No pun intended. Yes. Would it happen? I don't know. I really don't know. There's things that I never thought would happen, so I don't know. But keep an eye, because West Virginia has said, come on over. And what happens in the history of this country if we have the very first county in the United States of America in recent history move out of one state to another? It could happen. It already did. West Virginia left Virginia. Oh, that could never happen. That can't happen in a million years. Not in this country. It happened in 1862. West Virginia said, we're out of here. Those counties. Door light is left on. So now let me go to this, okay? Now I want to talk about this. Switch this up. Let's make another segment because I have to. Let's do this other segment because I have to do this and some other things, and I want to separate this from the West Virginia. Okay, now little coffee break there. This right here is the governor, number 21-1. All right. This is the governor of Tennessee. And let me see here. Boom, boom. I had it here just a minute ago. Let's see. Michael Avenatti, Joe DeGeneva. Hold on. It won't take me long. I got it here somewhere. I had it. Pelosi, Trump. All right. So the governor of Tennessee, that's who's on the screen there. Bill Lee. Bill Lee is the governor. And his last name's Lee, like General Lee. He's got to go. But he is the governor of Tennessee. And he said he will, and I want to correct this because this is misinformation. And these are the lies that the left tell. Now, Governor Kemp made a campaign promise that he would, if, and I'll throw the little gray area in there, if, you know, it come to his desk, he would sign faith-based adoption. All right. Now, remember, I'm going to go back to a ranking member of the Georgia State Senate at this time, David Schaefer. Remember, David Schaefer ran for lieutenant governor. And remember, the last time faith-based adoption came to the floor, it was, I think, David Schaefer's bill. I don't know. You can look it up. I didn't do no research on that. You can do it. But Tennessee Governor Bill Lee announced Tuesday that he'll sign into law a measure, okay, that would assure, and this is what I want to do. I want to take time to correct this. It's a lie. That would assure continued taxpayer funding for faith-based foster care and adoption agencies, even if they exclude LGBT families and other based on religious beliefs. Okay? He said he'll sign it. Now, Brian Kemp is trying to run away from it. So give me, all right, give me, I thought I clipped that out. Maybe I didn't, but let's see what I have here. Yeah, give me the headline here, number 24. I think it's 24 -2. Do I have, it's 24-2. Okay, there you go. Tennessee governor says he will sign anti-gay adoption bill. Okay. The bill would allow faith-based foster care and adoption agencies to receive taxpayer-funded funding, even if they exclude LGBTQ families and others. Okay, now they're going crazy over Bill Lee. You will see what happens. All right, CNN is driving that car. Let's see what we have here. Go to number 48. CNN this morning, Tennessee lawmakers approve anti-gay abortion bill, anti-gay. And we're going to correct this. It's not anti-gay. All right? I mean, number 50, and leave 50 up there for a minute, will allow faith-based agencies to exclude anti-gay. It's not. Now, 6 other states have something similar to faith-based adoptions for foster care and adoption agency where you get a tax credit. Okay. Now, let me see if I can find that one. I thought I had it this morning. I should have it here somewhere where that's the one where I was on Governor Kemp's. Okay. As Governor Kemp will raise the current adoption tax credit from $2,000 to $6,000. Okay. $2,000 to $6,000. You get a tax credit. He's going to raise it from $2,000 to $6,000. The governor of Georgia is telling people that, and that's Brian Kemp. I forget his number there. Let's go with number 22. All right. He is telling all the media he wants to fix the adoption, okay? The adoption for foster care kids. All right, good. Will he sign a faith-based adoption bill if it gets to his desk? Because he made a promise. All right? Now, they will call it a clean bill. It's not anti-gay. Let me explain to you what faith-based adoption is. All right? If you have an adoption agency, Catholic Charities, okay, it's really sad what's going on. But if you have a faith-based adoption and your faith says you can't do that, all right, you still have to give the individuals, like if Buddha Judge and his husband show up and they want a baby, all right, all you have to do is say, you know, we're not able to fulfill your request at this agency, but here's a list of agencies that will work with you. Now, me personally, I don't have a problem with that. So if you walk in and you are a faith-based adoption agency and your faith says, you know, I really can't qualify you to adopt one of the children in our program, in our foster care or our orphanage, they don't like that, or Catholic orphanage, they don't like to hear that, but I really can't approve that because of our faith. But those kids equally need food, shelter, clothes. They need help in your tax money. But they can't get any tax money and they can't get any support and help because they have to deny their faith. The government tells these agencies, you must deny your faith to receive tax money to help take care of these children, okay? Well, there's Christian families, and let's not fight. There's Christian families, and enough of them in the state, that want to adopt children from, you know, faith-based organizations that believe traditionally in men and women as husband and wife, mom and dad. And it's sad that that traditional thought is being pushed down and supposed to be put away where our children are concerned. It's disgusting that the thought of there being a mom and dad, okay, and having a faith and accepting a gender is not allowed. We have to push that down according to the government. And sadly, I hope Brian Kemp doesn't agree with that. I hope he doesn't. I hope he will say, look, it's not anti-gay. Because what happens is if you walk into a faith, my faith says, I can't do that, okay? All right? But they want you to go against your faith. You get no tax money. But what if you walk in and you say, hey, here are agencies, and you have a pamphlet that give out. Here are agencies that will be glad to talk to you, their directions, website, their phone number, and there's multiple agencies that will work with you. It's not anti-gay. There are plenty of agencies out there that will help you adopt a child if you are same sex, whether I agree with it or not. But forcing somebody to deny their religion, forcing them to deny their belief, and forcing us to say the traditional thought and the most popular thought is mom, dad, men, women, and a gender identification. We're being forced to push it down with headlines that say anti-gay. So let me say this. You can do your research today, as I say. I got to take one more break before the day's out. So let's go to number 21. The governor of Tennessee says he will sign, it's a neighboring state in the South, he will sign faith-based adoption bill in Tennessee. You're going to hear anti-gay. It's not true, okay? But will Governor Kemp, because he said he wants to fix the adoptions in the state of Georgia, number 22, if the state Senate puts in a faith-based adoption bill, will he sign it, or will he, under the here's a great idea. Maybe we could get Governor Kemp's pro-life, major pro-life new senator of Georgia, Kelly Loeffler, to call him up and say, you know how pro-life I am, and you're pro-life too, so we must do this for the children. Just saying. Take a break. We'll be right back.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LOJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair, and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
Circuit World has complete queen bedroom packages at amazing prices. Get this queen bed, dresser and mirror, one nightstand, bedding set, and free 32-inch TV, all for only $1799.99 or $129.99 a month. Or get this complete queen bedroom set and sleep in style, also for only $1799.99 or $129.99 a month. What an incredible deal! Stop in today at one of our 5 locations and get the furniture you've always wanted at Circuit World.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Ace is your helpful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge. We have your new house in stock.
And we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. We're North Georgia's #1 online morning show. Let's go here. You know what I wish? I wish our new senator, now I'm in Georgia, Kelly Loeffler, would come out and go to the microphone and denounce, I mean, just publicly, not through anybody himself, maybe on Fox News, okay? May be friendly for a Republican senator, a pro-life Republican senator that supports Donald Trump somewhere, and just really blow up. Do a Doug Collins for me. Go to that microphone, Kelly, and tell everybody across this country why you want to be senator, because you are definitely opposed to this impeachment of the president and you're there to defend the president. I don't know. Just say it. All right, let's wrap up our day, number 69. We're going to roll through some pictures here. No coincidence, folks. Let's go. Number 69 this morning. Giuliani associate implicates Trump in Ukraine. Trump is lying. He's lying when he says he doesn't know. I'm making a deal here, folks. And then look at the little gay guy, number 68. Why did he find the 2 gay guys? Here he is, Allison Cooper. I'm shocked. I'm absolutely shocked. Is that what happened? Why? We're saving America, and I'm part of it. Oh, okay. Here are the Dems witnesses they want, 67. I'm with Rand Paul. We're going to blow this puppy right out of the water. If you want Mick Mulvaney and John Bolton and Robert Blair, senior advisor to the acting White House Chief of Staff, Michael Duffy. We want these people. These are the witnesses we're looking for. Number 66, here's one of the witnesses. Here's what happened yesterday, number 65, the ceremony. I told you on the show, they would do it ceremoniously. They were happy kitty glee. They walked over very quiet, like they walked over and they said, this is the same rotunda that John McCain was lying in state. The pen ceremony, we'll never forget this, 64. Look at Nadler there, the bullfrog. They're all like, oh my God, I'm so excited. Give me my pen, give me my pen. 63, right there. There you go. Look at the excitement. And there's the split screen, number 62. You have your president of the United States, the first president ever since the Red China veil was opened up, that we started doing business in China. First president to get even this much of China to the table and made China blink, and is still got them at the table. Nah, we got Nancy. Lay the groundwork for abuse of power, obstruction. Let me see what else we got here today. Here was the Senate, number 59. The third time in U.S. history a president has faced this process. So the Senate was standing in attention, waiting for the articles. And Chuck Grassley, I guess he's the president presiding over the Senate, is how it works. So he's, what is it, Grassley and the Sergeant of Arms. Mr. President of the Senate, I'm happy to announce, I wasn't supposed to say that, I'm delivering the articles of impeachment on Donald John Trump, like there was an echo. Here are the 4 senators. We're waiting to find out how they feel. Why the world turns, as the world turns today at 2 on the soap opera, number 58. Okay. Democrats need 4 Republicans to support their demands. This is my favorite one of the morning, number 57. I think CNN was totally out of line with the hot mic on these candidates. There's no coincidence, but the old Jew says to the half Jew, wait a minute, did I write a joke? What did the old Jew say to the half Jew? Yeah, good, okay. That's it. What did the old Jew say to the half Jew? Yeah, good, okay. Yeah, good, you half Jew. It's true. Tom Steyer's half Jewish. Number 56, Warren. I think you called me a liar on national TV. You calling me? You talking to me? Yeah, good. What did the old Jew say to the half Jew? Number 55, all concerns are still up there. Trump administration cancels 4 Iran briefings. Lawmakers still questioning justification for killing General Soleimani. Justification. Poor choice of words there. China trade deal, number 53. We'll just throw it up there. CNN did post it. All right. China to buy $32 billion in farm goods over the next 2 years. Let's keep that ball rolling. Here is the most confiscated firearms in 2019. CNN put this up, number 52. Look at that. Hartsfield Jackson, they confiscated 323. Okay. And here's the gay guy, number 49. Have you ever seen Anderson Cooper and Rachel Maddow in the same room? I mean, she could do the quick die or something. Have you ever seen Anderson Cooper and Rachel Maddow in the same room? Here we go. Let's go to number 46. Left Parnas personally implicates Trump. Number 44. Democrats release more Parnas evidence, including voicemails and Trump associates. Here they are, number 43. Lev Parnas. Trump knew exactly what was going. He knew exactly what was going on. It's not like we ate hot dogs together. It's not like we ate hot dogs. It's not like we went out in a mustard relish on a soubrette hot dog at the ballpark. It's not like we did that. But he knew everything. Number 42. I'm telling you, Anderson Cooper, you do a side-by-side, right? Parnas to Pence. Pence couldn't have not known. You couldn't have not known. Pence, you had to have known. Come on. You mean all this time you didn't know Maddow was gay? Oh, is that what they're talking about? You had to have known. Come on, you had to have known. Barr, number 39. Did Attorney General William Barr know? Had to have known everything. He had to have known. It's not like we had to have. I never personally met the guy, but come on, how could he not know? Come on. And they were loving it this morning, number 38. They were smiling. There's Joe. And they were singing Happy Days Are Here Again. Parnas implicates Trump, Pence, and Barr. Joe Scarborough said that the Attorney General, quote, let's see, I think I wrote the old quote down. I may not have it here. Yeah, we're going to go with it later. They were all, if you look at that, let me see what time that is. See, 5:20 a.m., 20 minutes. I mean, nothing on the Nancy Pelosi gleeful pin gift. You know, these will make great gifts for Christmas. I shopped early. January, Christmas in January for these pieces of garbage. Nancy Pelosi shopped early. What are you getting us for Christmas, Nancy? What the hell? The pen wasn't good enough? That was in January. My God, you know how much you're going to get out of that pen, you know, on Pawn Stars 10 years from now when you're a nothing and nobody remembers you? All right, so here we go. Number 36. What conversations have you had with Parnas or Agur Furman? I don't know these guys. Who the hell are these? I take pictures with everybody. What did the president know, and when did he know it? I'm telling you, there's only one way that Biden could lose, according to these people. Number 35, according to these people. Okay, here is Minka's good look over at Joe, knowing he's got a shock collar on. Shock collar. I'll zap your ass. Look at me smiling. Look at my smirk on my face, knowing I got control over this boy. I got control over this boy. I mean, is the real Joe Scarborough locked up somewhere, like underground? And if they only knew. Note exactly what was going on. Trump knew it. All right, let me see what else I had. Oh, the Bill Karen always comes on. So they did a little special this morning on number 33, global warming. Okay, 2019 climate report. 2019 is the second. In the last 5 years, they're all record high temperatures, okay? That goes with number 31. They're selling it 2019, second warmest year. Caps decade of rising temperatures, okay? Now, here's in Wisconsin. So there's no coincidence. The only way now that Trump can beat Biden is because of the Ukraine scandal. According to them. Number 30, going down the road. Now we're at Marquette University Law School. This is Wisconsin. So Joe is pushing up there in Iowa after the old Jew and the old whatever she is, Elizabeth Warren, socialist. After the two socialists smack each other, okay, one calls the other one a liar. That's what happens in socialist America there. And, you know, I think they should have shared the lie, considering they're socialists. All that being said is now, let's see, Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren will be, and Klobuchar will be back in the Senate for the trial. Joe, like I said, Buttigieg and Bloomberg and Yang and the rest of them and the half-Jew Steyer, they will all be left on the kiddie cam, you know, just, you know, scratching at the post there with nobody keeping an eye on them. And Joe could roll right into Iowa with the spat, then go to New Hampshire, and everybody, all the black people love Joe in South Carolina. But now what about Wisconsin? Shoot, Joe's running away with it there. He's up 23-19 over Bernie, and the boy that would be king is 15. And there you, I'm telling you, you got to pay attention to this. There's no coincidence in any of this. Let's see what else I have. I have 3 minutes. Number 27, the Washington Post, House managers deliver impeachment articles to the Senate. McConnell office says Senate will formally accept them Thursday. Here we go. We got proof, right? Number 26, these two guys, they rolled by, Sears and picked up a jacket and a tie and a shirt, and they got a picture with the president. Pence had to have known everything, and there's Giuliani. Okay. Let me see what else I had here. Number 23, Attorney General Barr had to have known. Next one down, next 23, the second 23. There you go. Attorney General Barr had to have known everything. He had to have known everything. Now, we don't exactly eat hot dogs together. It's not like we're going out for hot dogs. Hot dog. Yeah, I'll take 2 over here. 1 for Barr, 1 for me. 3, 1 for Trump. I didn't know you were here, Trump. Yeah, we're eating hot dogs together. Woo. Okay, so let's go. Let me see what else I have here. Let's go to number 20. Let's round out with some exactly the visuals. There's the president with the Chinese delegation signing a real ceremony. Remember CNN, what did they say? Usually a pen signing is saved for a ceremony much like this. No, look at there, number 19, okay. Number 18, going on down the line. And then we have 17, we have the silver tray. Okay, Nancy had, so she was jiggling in the tray and everything. She was jiggling all around which pen. Number 16. Folks, that right there, number 16. We need to make sure, if you want to save this country, that Donald Trump is the president of the United States in 2020. We need to. You want to save this country. I really don't beg for parties and votes and things, but we've got to bring back the Republican Party to win the House of Representatives. If you want to save this country, we need to make sure the Senate stays within the Republican hands. That's just the bottom line. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. Now, don't forget, tomorrow will be Friday. Well, I'm not telling you not to forget it. It'll be Friday. Somewhere along the way, you will know that. But we are at Circuit World in Blue Ridge tomorrow. I love the show tomorrow. We will have Ask the Doc with Dr. William Whaley. We'll go into the All-Star Political Panel. Wonder if they have anything to talk about. The All-Star Political Panel. We will then go into the North Georgia Senior Living with Jesse Barton, the Community Relations Director at Cameron Hall, and move right into our Pet of the Week from the Humane Society of Blue Ridge. There you go. It's 10 a.m. We'll see you tomorrow at 8. Take us out of here.